Lebanon. Home of Beirut, the so-called Paris of the Middle East, and attracting more and more travelers and companies to get a hands of the beautiful Arabic culture. To understand the Lebanese way of living, it is essential for us to have a closer look on their understanding of time, so let's get started. Let's check the quick facts. Lebanon is a country with roughly 6.5 million citizens, wherefrom more than 2 million live in the capital of Beirut. The population is split into two major religious groups, each of them having several subgroups. The group of Muslims makes 65% of the people, while Christians are representing only 30% of Lebanon. The two groups are mostly living peacefully next to each other and respect their religious beliefs. Located in the Middle East, Lebanon is situated at the Mediterranean Sea and sharing borders with Syria and Israel. In 1943, it got independent from the influence of France and went to several national and international armed conflicts since then. In recent times, the urban areas are relatively peaceful and culture is flourishing. So in the Arabic culture, people think in a multi-active way of time. This means time management is a secondary issue. Set appointment times are flexible and only giving you a rough direction. So it is very normal to get your haircut appointment bukra, which translates to tomorrow, instead of getting a specific time. Another common perception of time is the cyclical view. People see time as an endless loop of day and night time, spring, summer, fall and winter season. It reflects the notion of being sovereign of the time but accepting it as a resource to oneself. A very important factor of why Lebanese people see the time like they do is their belief. In the Islam, time spent with family and friends is considered to be highly valuable. Therefore, being late to a business appointment because of time spent with one's family will always be accepted. Also, strict praying schedules and spiritual time periods are affecting people's way of feeling time. On the other hand, the Arabic mentality is considered to be very emotional and valuing human relationships. This also means that before business, there's always a time of bonding and creating an atmosphere of trust and friendship. So that means time is a thing to take if necessary. A very common saying in the Lebanon states, "You've got the watch, but I have the time," and shows the notion of not being ruled by time. For example, the very Swiss phrase, "I've got no time for this now," is considered to be rude if said to a friend. Furthermore, Lebanon being a developing country, public systems are not yet functioning as accurate as other places. Authority waiting lists are endless and vague. If you want to travel by bus to the next city, be prepared for waiting times. Since there is no schedule, buses are departing as soon as all space is taken. All these factors are influencing the Lebanese perception of time and build up to the overall multi-active and cyclical way of living. So if you're traveling to Lebanon the next time, you cannot expect punctuality and timeliness in all manners, but people taking the time to welcome you warmly and invest into the relationship. Time might not be seen in a way to be as productive as possible, but valuing ideas like trust, friendship and family.